Hi.
Okay, this conversation is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be good. Now you kind of know.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm so sorry, but thank you for being so cool and so supportive about this whole thing.
Of course.
It's like-
Anything for you.
Okay, so I'm here having an Áo Dài conversation with my favorite couple, Christopher and Hannah Nguyen. And please introduce yourself. A little introduction about who you are, your background, and where you at.
Yes. My name is Christopher Nguyen. I'm American born. I am Vietnamese, and I am also Muslim. So it was really important for me to work with someone like Ty because I wanted to integrate my culture, but also integrate my identity as a Vietnamese and also as a Muslim in combination with my wife, she'll introduce herself in a moment.
So my name is Hannah Ahmed Nguyen, and I'm Pakistani American, and we live in Dallas. And we just really wanted to come find you so you can make our amazing wedding outfits.
Thank you. And your wedding. And how do you feel now, Chris, that you call Hannah your wife?
The title feels amazing to actually
Yes.
someone I love and someone I chose and someone that will always be mine.
Always. Okay.
Always.
And it's been 2 years, right?
Yeah. It's been
We've
2
been
years.
married for 2 years.
Well, thank you for agreeing to have this conversation with me because I, for a very long time, not like I've been designing for a long time, but only since the pandemic that I've been like really focusing on the Áo Dài. And my journey with an Áo Dài has been very like truly blessing with all the opportunity that I get to work with beautiful grooms and brides like you guys, and then important people that just want to wear Áo Dài, just want to like showcase the beauty of the Áo Dài through many different special occasions, right? And I didn't really record or capture the process of designing the Áo Dài with you guys. And so now that 2 years later, you wore it, you've been through the whole process. So I just want to like backtrack and tell people the story, like how we come up with the inspiration, the reason why you want to wear an Áo Dài, and how you feel about wearing an Áo Dài. So let's start with, how did you even find me?
I found you through this girl that I follow on Instagram, she also lives in Dallas, and she was very nice enough to tell me everywhere that she gets her Áo Dài, but she specifically mentioned you because she was getting married at the same time, and so she was already in process of designing her wedding outfit with you. And so I thought it was very nice of her because I know most girls like to gatekeep things like that. It was really nice of her, especially whenever I explained to her that, oh, I'm Pakistani, I don't know what Vietnamese girls actually wear on their wedding day. Can you please explain it to me? And she was really nice enough to explain it to me and give me your email and everything. So I'm really thankful to her.
Well, I'm grateful to her. I think she's a blogger. Her name is HK Hoàng Kim, and it's really good. Every time every time I talk to you, and there's always something new or something different, like the angle that we can talk about. But it's good that you brought up the whole gatekeeping thing, and because they want to keep it for themselves, right? They wanted to make that outfit is supposed to be special for them on their special day. So I feel the same thing, and I think the reason why Hoàng Kim was so comfortably sharing the information, because I understand that. I understand that this is specially custom for Kim. No one else will have it. And then this will be custom for you and Chris. No one else will have it. They can have a version of it, but it cannot be exactly the same. And I don't share your finished product unless you gave me the photo. And it's kind of like a way that's giving me the permission to share. Because a lot of brides, they actually don't want to share. They just want to keep it for themselves. And everyone is different. And so I'm grateful that you found me. And so you were both born in America.
Yes.
And then Chris, have you worn an Áo Dài before?
Not until my wedding day.
Wow. Okay. So my first Áo Dài is your Áo Dài. I mean, my áo dài is your first áo dài.
If I had to wear one for like one and only time, it had to be done right. So
Yes,
it was,
thank
yeah.
you. Was it before because like you didn't see something you like, or was it like you think it's like not cool enough to wear an áo dài, or you feel weird wearing áo dài?
You know, like honestly, growing up, I never really considered Áo Dài as something that I would wear. I just typically wear a dress shirt and like slacks. And I wasn't really someone that was really conscious of how I looked growing up. So Áo Dài wasn't something that was really an option per se. But when I got to a place where I had the option to wear it, I found it kind of not exactly something I wanted to wear because a lot of Áo Dài are a little more generic for men. They seem a lot, they either are pretty simple in design or they have like dragons on them, and like I'm good. Like it's not
Like
something.
one design in 10 different colors.
Yeah, same design, different colors. Yeah, and so it's something that I really wanted to wear. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but it's like I like more modern fits, more unique designs that are tactful and tasteful. In my preference, right? So basically, in some ways, some of them are uncool, but I was never like opposed to it.
Right.
Until I worked with yours, that I felt like, okay, I can get one that I would be proud to wear.
Well, thank you. And I mean, to follow up with what you just said, I think it's really important that you are what you wear. And so sometimes it's just as simple, it's not just about áo dài, right? It's like whether it's your shirt or your t-shirt or a suit, there are many different versions of it, but why would you choose that? Because you know, the fit, the fabric, the quality, you know, and how you feel wearing it. So it's not really and maybe it's the occasion too. Maybe you didn't find an occasion that you want to wear it, you know, and so your wedding is the perfect occasion to wear an áo dài. You know, maybe because you're a guy, you don't really plan your wedding since you were 5, but I'm sure Hannah had planned her wedding since she was 5. And she knew exactly when she's gonna wear an áo dài, right? Not really.
Exactly.
But Hannah, so wait, so have you worn an áo dài before?
No, yours was also my first one.
Okay, just because you were marrying a Vietnamese guy?
Definitely wanted to blend both cultures.
Yes. No, and I love that. I love that it's more about blending the culture, and it's really about the appreciation, right? Cultural appreciation. It's not really appropriating because you're not wearing it at the wrong reason or at the wrong occasion, or like doing a mockery about it, right? You wore it with respect and you care. You care for Chris and you care for his culture. And to me, I think that's beautiful. Now, the whole process of designing your look was very special. I mean, this was 2 years ago, where a lot of brides and groom, when it comes to custom made, they weren't so comfortable with the whole idea of doing everything via Zoom. And because you guys didn't even come and see me, we still haven't met in person.
I know.
Yeah. So we did, the whole thing was through email and Zoom, and we ship it to you, but your whole look was for many different events, right? Events, but it's actually one outfit with 3 different versions. And that is a really special story. It's more about being creative, being sustainable, and at the same time, I think it was like my first time doing something like that for a couple, because normally they will be like, you know, I want 3 different outfits, but I think for you guys, I want a whole process of telling your story from the engagement to the tea ceremony and then to the reception. So we started, let's backtrack a little bit. First consultation, Zoom consultation, we talk about design and we talk about colors, and we pick color gold.
Yes, you helped us with guiding the color, because at first we thought we wanted white, just because culturally with my mom's side, they all wore white. All of my aunts and my mom, they all wore white on their wedding day. And I thought I wanted to wear one of those too. And then whenever we talked about it, you were kind of hesitant on a man wearing a white áo dài. And so we were like, okay, well, what other color would work? And then you asked me to actually send an outfit, like inspiration of what I was going to wear my Pakistani.
Pakistani, yeah.
And so you were like, oh, you're wearing red. And I think you came up with gold because it just worked with both.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful color to blend of the two culture. I just think this like golden vision, right? But I did not know, now that I learned something new, that you, in your culture, you can actually wear white. It's kind of like a Western influence to wear a white wedding dress.
I think because normally we wear white when someone passes away.
Same with Vietnamese. Right.
But I think for my mom's culture specifically, just her own dialect and their own culture, they wore white to show that it was pure.
Oh.
It wasn't Western. It was just, I think, in their small culture that they did that.
Right.
My mom is Myemen.
Yeah, my mom is Myemen, which is like a small
subculture.
Yeah, subculture in Pakistan. It's not small actually, but it's a subculture in Pakistan. And so my mom and all my aunts, they all wore white. So I just kind of wanted to keep up with that.
Okay.
And white is actually common with Pakistani Muslim women because they do their marriage, I guess, contract, like nikah. They do like their actual...
When they get married under God.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Essentially, like kind of like the church ceremony.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they normally wear white also to just kind of show that it's a pure.
Yeah, purity. Kind of like, I think in the Vietnamese culture we have that. For Catholic, they would do the church ceremony, then they would do white for purity. But then if you're a Buddhist, then you would do gold or red, because white in Buddhist, I think for traditionally in Vietnamese culture is kind of similar to yours culture. It's like death, funeral. But it's really, I see that circle. I mean, this is like another conversation because the iconic white Áo Dài, you will see images of students. You know, that is part of that is like a school uniform. You will see girl in a white Áo Dài in a bicycle going to school. So the iconic white Áo Dài is like a full circle of like birth and purity going through the teenage years, and then it goes into wedding as a, you know, under a church, or then it goes into sickness and death, right? Or white. So that white color, it could be one direction, like, you know, it could be different direction. It's depending on the occasion, right?
Because we weren't married yet, and even though we were engaged, it's still frowned upon if to travel with my soon-to-be fiance, because we're actually not married yet. And so for me, it was actually very difficult to come see you. And then if I were to bring my mom too, I think it would just be a little confusing since we're not Vietnamese. So I think it would just be confusing for both of us to come. I think it helped a lot that we could do Zoom calls and I could actually sit with my fiance and we could have discussed
make those decisions.
The goal for Hannah, for your Áo Dài, I picked like a silk satin crepe back material. It's very flowy, heavy silk. It's not, but it's still very it has a nice weight to it. So, and then the pants is actually ivory silk chamois. It's thinner, it's softer. I think and then we use Chris Áo Dài fabric, which is this gold embroidered brocade, to incorporate into your Áo Dài with the collar and the sleeve. And I think for your engagement, we did like elbow length, right? A bit more casual for like an outdoor photo shoot. And that photo shoot was like 2 weeks after your first consultation with me. You're not telling the customer that. Don't come to me 2 weeks before you need it. It's possible. And we made it happen.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Yeah. And so I think, and then after, so we go on the whole journey from that engagement, and then you ship back the Áo Dài to me. Then I add on embellishment, beading, because it was inspired by your Pakistani outfit with like fully embroidered. It was so beautiful. And then we did the embellishment, and then for the reception, we did the headdress, the khăn đóng. for both of you, and then it was like a whole production, and like king and queen, right?
Felt that way.
Yeah, a lot went into that decor, that stage.
Yeah, it was beautiful, and Hannah, you were sharing with me that you had like 13 events prior to that whole like extravaganza.
Had 13 events. It was a
It was
lot.
like a 13 bachelorette. but that's only for you, right? It wasn't for Chris.
No, it's mainly all for the bride. So I had him come to a few just because I wanted my best friend there.
Yeah, she was nice. I mean, I played part of it.
Yeah.
How long were you guys together before you were together?
3 years? Yeah, 3 years.
Wow. That's so good. Anyway, and then so we had that whole thing, and I think what I was so happy when I saw photos was from your engagement photo. I remember you told me everything fit perfectly, was really great except for the length, right? I think it was a bit too long.
The non-Vietnamese who wants to wear an Áo Dài. If you want to feel like you are the person in the room to be looked at, and to feel like you are unique and special, an Áo Dài really does a good job at really helping you not only feel like yourself, but really be yourself, because it's so personal. It feels so form-fitting, and it feels so unique, especially one that's made by you. It helped me feel like I was meant to be in that position, in that time and place, specifically for my wedding. And you know, it really helped me put myself in that moment, because I felt like I was honoring. If you're gonna wear a non-Vietnamese wear, like, you are honoring the Vietnamese. You certainly were, and you will feel that. And if that's your intention, then there's no doubt that you will do that with an Áo Dài.
Yeah. So it's okay to you. It's okay for our non-Vietnamese to wear. What would you say to other non-Vietnamese brides about wearing? Yeah.
That as long as, like how we talked about earlier, as long as you respect the culture and you respect the family, I think it's okay to wear it. And if you wear it with confidence and happiness, I'm sure they would feel that from you too. So I think it's okay.
Text me.
I will.
We'll have Vietnamese food.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go grub.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
You too. Have fun on your dinner. I'm sure it works now. Let me see.